Hi guys, welcome to day 4 of this 20 days of yoga. Today we're gonna work on our hips joint. So some position might get a little challenging, but don't worry, I'll guide you through it. Just stick with me. I'll see you on the mat. Okay, we're gonna start in a lying down position. So find a nice and comfortable position. Walk the feet a little bit away from the hips, the hands away from the shoulder, tailbone slightly down. Take a big inhalation through the nose. Exhale, mouth open. Let go. And again, inhale. Exhale. Feel yourself grounding down into the mat. Whenever you're ready, bend the knees into the chest and give yourself a nice hug. Move the knees a little bit from side to side. We're gonna release the left leg down, interlace the fingers into the right knee and squeeze the knee into the chest. Now make some knee rolls. So massaging the hip joint with the leg, with the knee. Indulge a little bit in the place where you feel the tightest. Mine is right here on the inside. So try to figure out where you need this massage the most. Good. We're gonna engage a little bit the hip flexors now. So we're gonna inhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Now we're gonna let go of the knee, but keep the leg exactly where it is. And again, inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, keep it there. It's quite hard. Right hand on the right knee, take it to the side. Squeeze the knee towards the right ribs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, let it go. Keep it there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, let it go and keep it there. Left hand on the right knee, inhale and exhale, take the knee to the opposite side into a twist. That should feel quite nice. Breathe deeply into the hips, into the waist, into the shoulders, and let the exhalation just release that tension in the body. Expanding and creating space. One more. Now we're gonna come back, flex the foot and place the foot on top of the left knee. Now bend the leg and reach the left leg and right leg towards the chest. Now interlace the fingers either behind the thigh or on top of the knee, whatever suits you best. Flex the foot and then squeeze everything, bring both legs towards the chest. Keep the foot flexed so that the knee is protected and try to push the knee open. And again, inhale, and with the exhalation, bring them a bit closer in. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Now stretch the legs up, place the feet down, squeeze the inner thighs in, and slowly roll yourself up into a tabletop. And exhale, roll yourself down, vertebra after vertebra. Good. Stretching the right leg. Left leg comes up, interlace the fingers, squeeze the knee into the chest. Knee circles, other side. So one leg is always better than the other. My left is better than my right. So this feels a little bit easier on this side. Good. Now, engaging. So inhaling, squeezing the knee into the chest. And now let go of the knee, but keep it there. And again, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, keep it there. Left hand on the left knee, take the knee to the side, squeeze the knee into the chest, and then engage those muscles and keep it there. And again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Engage those muscles, keep it there. Right hand on the left knee, all the way to the opposite side. So the knee might not touch. Just try to relax in this position. If it touches, then try to expand in opposite direction. One more, use the exhalation especially to melt and let go. Coming back, flexing the foot, placing the foot on top of the right knee, bending the leg, taking the leg up. Interlacing fingers either underneath the thigh or on top of the knee, and then squeezing everything towards the chest. Keep pushing this knee open. It's not just the knee, it's the old hip joint that try to open up. The foot is nice and active, flexed. Exhale, let the tension go. One more. Good. Release the position. One more time, feet down, squeeze the inner thighs, lift the hips up, tabletop. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time, controlled. Now both feet off the floor, both hands underneath the knees, rolling forward and back. Like a little rolling like a ball kind of feeling. In the next inhalation, little surprise, you're gonna push a little bit more, open up the feet, no hands, sit up, squat. So I believe that everyone did that very well. I'm gonna turn towards you. Place the hands forward and move the hips a little bit from side to side, like a little spider. And then attach the arms to the shins, sink the hips down and try to lift the chest up into Malasana. So I'm down here, many people might be here. If it's also a possibility is to either place a blanket underneath the heels or just roll in the mat. So you'll just do something like this, okay? I'm gonna do it without. So sit down and feel the hips reaching down, the chest coming up. Keep squeezing the glutes together and the knees out to the side, reaching the hips down, the top of the head up. And exhale. One more. Exhale. So either staying here or we're gonna twist, sinking the right shoulder down, pushing away from the right knee to open up. If you want and can, you can turn the hands, maybe bind behind the back and reach both shoulders up, stretching the side body. And then slowly coming back. Other side, sinking the left shoulder down, really push away, create a resistance with the left knee to open up. Maybe turning the hands, binding, and open up the side body. And then coming back to center. Now a little game, you're gonna place the hands down, really try to spread the fingers and use them. You're gonna transfer the weight into the fingers and round in the spine and see if you can just lift the feet up. Just a little reaching forward, feet up. Doesn't matter if you can, I just like to play a little bit. Then we're gonna place the hands down, release the knees down into a tabletop or forward position. So wrist underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Take some hips rolls just to let go of that tension one direction. There's nothing right or wrong here, just to loosen up a little bit. Good. Then we're gonna come up, we're gonna place the left foot down and then reach, squeeze in your thighs, reach both hips forward into this low lunge. I'm gonna press both hands on the inside, tuck toes under and lift the hips up like this. Then we're gonna sink the knee down and try to keep the hips as low as possible. We're gonna stretch the back leg. And again, knee down, tapping, and then stretching. Try to have the chest nice and open. Tap and stretch. Now some hip flossings, like I call it. We reach this leg back and open up into Skandasana, and then coming back into low lunge. Reaching back into Skandasana and coming back into low lunge. Reaching back into Skandasana, now some hip mobility, either using the mat or not. So if you don't need the mat, hands here, other side. And then slowly coming back. So you might have to open up the knee to the side a little bit. First of all, press the knee down, release the foot, squeeze the inner thighs, and come back. Both hands on the inside, tuck toes under and lift the hips up. Tap the knee down, and then keep the hips nice and low and stretch. Down and stretch, and again, down and stretch. Hip flossing, turning, starting with the foot, with the hip, to move to the side, and then coming back to low lunge. It's like a little, again, little massage. I've done this forever, so for me that's quite easy, but it's not so easy, just so you know. Mobility, hands down or not, going to the opposite side. This time hands down for everyone, lifting the hips up, taking the toes in a little bit and allow yourself to bend the knees as much as you need. Hands forward, underneath the nose, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, try to grab the ankle and help yourself reaching down. If you can and want, you can try to stretch the knees. If your back does that, bend the knees and lengthen the spine. So top of the head towards the mat, tailbone is reaching upwards. One more. And then hands come forward, walk the heels in a little bit, and one more time, sink down into Malasana. This time to just release the knees down, sitting back into your heels, placing the hands in front of the chest. Namaste.